All right. How we doing, everybody? Good to see you. It's been a bit. Probably a week, a little over a week since my last stream. And boy, has it been busy. So busy. So unbelievably busy. It's been very, very, very hectic. But we are back! And we are 3 days away from going home, and I am very excited, I must say. Very excited to go home. Only for a short time, but home is home, and I am very excited to get to go back home with my family, at least for a little bit. But how are y'all doing? Y'all hanging in there okay? Having a decent summer? I hope so. Hope nobody else has got any crazy unnecessary stuff they're dealing with like I do. Because I wouldn't wish this on anybody. But yeah, I hope everyone's summer's going good. Yeah, I don't really know what don't really know what to elaborate beyond that. I mean, I hope everyone's having a good summer, enjoying the weather, enjoying the time off. What's up, Rigor Mortis? What's up, Izzy? How y'all doing? Good to see you. We're back in the car because I don't know when the heck my roommates are just gonna walk in, so I'm not starting up a stream in my room. But soon enough, gaming content will return. Soon enough. I have my own apartment for the fall. I have my own room. I have suite mates, but I have my own room. And so we shall have more space and freedom to do not just car streams. So that's cool. What's up, Hank? Man. Oh my goodness, it's been such a hectic. The days are blending together. It's just, it's been so hectic. They're saying your favorite movie. No. What even is my favorite movie? It used to be Pixels with Adam Sandler. Probably one of the Harry Potter movies. Star Wars movies are good. The good Star Wars movies are good. I don't know. I don't know if I have a favorite movie. I don't watch that many movies, to be honest with you. I've seen a few in the past year. Saw the Mario movie when it came out. I saw the FNAF movie, and I saw Despicable Me 4 fairly recently. But those are the more recent movies I've seen. Is it true your favorite movie is the VeggieTales one about Jonah? It is a banger. It is a banger, to be fair. I had it on DVD as a kid, and it was a fun one to go back to every so often. It was a certified banger. Favorite AC/DC song? Ooh, that's tough. That's difficult. Oh, I don't know, you know. I mean, realistically, you could take pretty much any song off of Back in Black. I mean, Back in Black's just so iconic. I feel like Thunderstruck is probably up there for me. It's just like, I don't know. Of course, I could say that about I could say that about like any AC/DC song, to be honest with you. I could say that about a ton of songs. Maybe Thunderstruck. I don't know. Favorite drink? Water. No. I don't really drink a lot of drinks beside water. Maybe I'll have a chalky milk every now and then if I'm feeling adventurous. That's about it. I'm not a big soda guy. Mainly a water guy. And why is it coffee? No, we've been over this. Coffee tastes like dishwater. I don't like coffee. Um, what was I yapping about? Probably movies or something. I don't know. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, it's been a wild week. I don't know if I've ever had Trader Joe's lemonade, but it's from Trader Joe's, so I can't imagine it's bad. Because Trader Joe's is just like it's just good. Trader Joe's is just goated because it is. Nastiest sweet you've ever tasted? I had a hot tamale once. Someone slipped it into a bag of Mike and Ike's that I had. Um, I still haven't really forgiven them for that. That was really brutal. It was on a car ride too, which made it even worse. We stopped at a candy store on a long car ride, and someone slipped a hot tamale into my Mike and Ike's, and I was not happy about it, bro. Society of ShopRite versus Society of Trader Joe's. Hey, don't dump on ShopRite. ShopRite's it ain't Costco, but it's respectable. Respectable institution, or at least it used to be when my father would take me when I was a child. I helped with the shopping, and by helped with the shopping, I stole a green bean, and I would eat a green bean, and that was my contribution to the shopping trip. Monkey! That's an old channel reference. You had to be here for a long time to remember the uh the alert sound I made years ago. Go back, I want to be Monkey. It was forgot about that. That used to be like a big thing. Everything was monkey related. How does your hair feel? Not great. It's kind of all over the place. It's just kind of all over the place. It's not looking very great right now, but whatever. I'm trying to fix it, but it's not really working. But yeah, it's been a crazy week. I've had, let's see, as of last Tuesday when I just started having full on mental breakdowns, let's see, I had two Java homeworks. I had two operating systems homeworks, an exam in operating systems, a final project in Java, and a bunch of like assorted meetings and stuff related to that. I had a final presentation to do and a bunch of neuroscience work to do as well. It's been a nuts week. It's been crazy. I've been working my tail off. And tonight, I'm finally giving myself a night to myself because I kicked some butt on an exam today, and I'm rewarding myself by letting myself have a night where I'm not working and I get to sleep in tomorrow. And that's me rewarding myself, is not doing work and sleeping in. That's where we've gotten to in the summer, where that is how I'm rewarding myself. Sleep, getting enough sleep, and relaxing for a few hours. That is my reward system. My dopamine receptors no longer function. And what happened to Twitch with the time point money things? I mean, that wasn't a Twitch specific thing. That was like a Streamlabs thing. I just don't use Streamlabs anymore. They might still work. I don't know if they do. But they were set up through Streamlabs, and I just don't use Streamlabs anymore, and the bot doesn't work either. So that's why. Wonder how many Mario Medium of Exchange got redeemed over the years. It was a random obscure one. The Taco Bell bong got its fair share for the limited time that it existed. Y'all really liked the Taco Bell bong, man. My headphones, my brain did not like that very much, but y'all loved the bong. You loved it. Taco Bell bong was a crowd favorite for sure. That was an interesting time in my life. Never ask a woman her age, a man his salary, or Mario Man 252 what was going on in his life in November of 2021. That's how that meme ends. Do not ask me what I was doing in November of 2021. Watched stream so much I was first or second on the leaderboard. Wow. Impressive. Respect. You have my respect. What was going on in your life in November 2021? We don't ask. We don't ask. I told you not to ask. I have talked about it. I talked about it during my 10-year anniversary. Actually, I know that was like was that really 6 months ago? Holy crap. We're closer to 11 years old than we are to 10 years old, probably, or something. But what did happen? Oh, I started a relationship with someone who came into chat and was claiming to be. Now, at the time, I was 17. I should clarify this. I was 17, just about to turn 18. Someone came into chat and started flirting with me very aggressively. Maybe not very aggressively, but like more than the average person. And we ended up dating, kind of, for like 5 days. But the thing was that they would never like send me pictures of them or like FaceTime me or even call me, to the point where like I had serious doubts of whether or not it was actually a 17-year-old girl. So I just was kind of like, I am not comfortable not knowing if this is a 17-year-old or a 56-year-old. And I was like, no, I can't. And there was always some excuse of my phone's broken, my camera doesn't work, blah, blah, blah. And then eventually I just got sick of it and I was like, no, sorry. I can't do this. And, then they like went and freaked out and got all upset, and it was a whole big thing. But again, let me stress, I was 17, and I was under the impression that this person was also 17. And it was very it was so stupid, dude. It was so dumb. Like, I look back on it now and laugh. I look at it now and laugh, but like it was so dumb, and I was so public about it too. I made it such a big deal, and then 5 days later, I was like, "We're done." I told my whole mod team. I told my whole mod team, I was like, so we broke up. Be aware." Because the whole reason it came about was like I went like AWOL for like 24 hours, and I would just not respond to this person's text messages. And then they went through, like, they made this whole edit and sent it in my Discord server to try and like get me to come back and like answer their text messages. And then they started getting more and more aggressive over time. And then eventually I was like, fine, like, I don't know who you are. I can't confirm who you are. I'm just not comfortable being in a relationship with you. It's just like, oh, you couldn't just trust me. I'm like, no, you won't send me a picture of yourself. You won't call me. You won't FaceTime me. No, I do not trust you, actually. I've known you for about 3 weeks. Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. That was stupid. And I deserve to be clowned on for it because I mean, listen, I was a friggin' high school student, but like at the same time, as a YouTuber, you just don't do that. Like you just don't do that. Like there's just something about that that's like that's just kind of weird. Like I mean, if it kind of happens naturally, like if you get to know somebody and like you first met through if you first met through like, YouTube, but then you like gradually get to know each other, whatever, that's fine. But like I never had any confirmation of this person's age. I didn't even know if it was a girl, and I'm just like, oh yeah, there is absolutely nothing that can go wrong, and yeah, I'm shocked I don't get clowned for that more. To be completely honest with you, I really should get clowned for that more. I totally deserve it. I really do, because that was so dumb. Like, I mean, like, legally, there was nothing wrong with it, but, like, or at least from my end, again, I have no idea how old this person was. That very much could have been me getting someone attempting to groom me, and I will just never know. But, like, it's just, like, I used to do some, not, like, wild, crazy stuff. Um, that's never happened before. I had the actual light turned on and it just turned itself off. I've never seen that happen before. Okay, that's interesting. It was Dr. Disrespect. Yeah, the whole time it was Dr. Disrespect. Um, yeah, that was not my brightest move. And then, like, the funny thing is, like, that's not where it ended. Because, like, a couple months later, like, it was like a month before graduation. My friends and I, we were in this like dual enrollment program with our college where we took most of our high school, where we took most of our classes at like an actual community college, and they also like cross counted as high school credits. But we had like one class per day at the high school, but like besides that one class at the high school, we didn't need to be there. I really wish I had a better way to light like my face. But yeah, we didn't need to be there except for like the one class. So one morning that we didn't need to be there, we all went to an IHOP that was nearby. And while I'm at the IHOP, I start getting text messages from a number that I don't have a contact for, and they're like, "Hey, how's it been? It's been a long time since I got banned." I'm like, "Oh, I know exactly who you are." um, and they're like, "Yeah, well, yeah, I'm totally down to talk to you if you want to talk." I'm like, I don't really want to talk to you. Like, the weird thing was they reached back out. Like, I made it very clear. Like, and I offered them when we, like, broke up. I was like, listen, if you can give me some kind of confirmation that you are who you say you are, like, we can continue this. Like, I'm just concerned that I'm getting catfished. That's all. And they were like, no, I guess we're done then. I'm like, okay, I guess we are. You're right. I guess we're done. And then I never heard from them again after that. I don't remember if I blocked them. I'm assuming I probably did. Because why wouldn't I? Yeah, that was a funny era of Mario lore. It's actually immortalized in a gift video because he did a YTP of my Thanksgiving special that year, or at least part of it, where I'm like how to be a bad boyfriend or whatever. So it's immortalized if you know the context. But yeah, that was and I was like I was oh,
Does that help?
I don't know, let me turn the lights off and see.
Okay.
Come on, lights, do your thing. They're not. There we go. I mean, eh. Eh. Great. Shout out Eric for the light source. Now I just have a flashlight burning my retinas. My retinas are burning.
You can like move it. You can adjust it.
I mean, I guess.
This is also weird because I have like 30 seconds delay on what you're saying. There's gotta be a way to do it, like... Yeah, I just heard myself say that. Like, anyway, maybe, like, tint your glasses. Like, you know, the sunglasses that are also regular glasses?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it helpful? Or, like...
I mean, it's fine, but also, this is a phone, and
okay,
it belongs to you, so I don't want to, like, take a phone.
Okay, but would it help or not? Because I'm not doing anything with it other than listen to your stream.
I can, like, open my laptop or something. Like,
okay.
I have light. Thank you, but I...
Well, I will stop interrupting then. Have fun with your stream.
Thank you. You can continue interrupting if you wish.
No.
If you have things to do, then by all means.
No, I don't care one way or another. I was just... You said you needed a light source. And I was gonna come take pictures of you behind your back anyway. So it's like...
Of course. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway. Have fun. Get back to talking about how you were catfished.
Thank you.
L.
See, guys, this is how you need to treat me. This is what I deserve. This is what I deserve. Sadly, I can only send like 2 messages because I have to go anywhere. I wanted to tell you I ripped some of my elbow open because I fell on a vending machine. Ow. That sounds painful. Sorry to hear about that, Benny. Hope you're okay. The little image that pops up when you hold your mouse on the duration bar makes you look wide. Not in the fat way. I think I see what you're saying. Okay, you can kind of see me. Yeah, you can kind of see me. My face is visible. Excuse me. I am coughing. Tony Keith, what's the matter? What's wrong? I want to help. I want to help you if I can. What's the matter, dog, boss, friendo? Hold up, chat. Give me 2 seconds to activate my hotspot. Benny, that is actually really, and it's so low res too. That's actually really funny. Give me so low res too. That's actually really funny. Give me $150 for my power. I don't know if I have the facilities for that. I am a college student, so I kind of lack funds, unfortunately. Um, I'm assuming you mean like your electricity bill or something. I mean, I don't want to say like Venmo, but I would like to help if I can. Perhaps I could do something. Why am I able to submit? What? This is not okay. there's an there's a open submission for the exam I took a few hours ago. I don't think that's supposed to be a thing. Um, I'm in 7th grade, and yes, my power bill. You're dealing with your power bill in 7th grade? That is interesting. Alright. What did I get on here to do? Nothing, probably. Waste my time. Of course. Woohoo, we've lost 11 subscribers in the last 28 days. Let's go! Um, some of these streams have actually done okay, you know. People were very upset. That wasn't the last stream, was it? Second to last stream? Some people were very upset they couldn't make it. It's okay if you miss stream, guys. It's not the end of the world, I promise. I still love you, I promise. Alright. Somehow, losing 11 subscribers is a 15% increase in subscribers than the previous 28 days. We are cooked! Alright, we are so cooked, chat! It is Jover! It is so over! We are dying! Let's go! Channel is dying! Yeah! I just love how it says I made 0.003 cents. Like, guys, I'm gonna be rich. I'm dropping out of school. I'm going full time. We made it. Oh shoot. Why does this have 84 likes? Why does this have almost 4K views? Why? Just looking back through my old shorts that I used to do. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Such a loser. Look at me. I'm such a friggin' loser. I got my ID around my neck. Ah! What am I doing? Brother, what are you doing? You have your ID around your neck. Ah! No one will take you seriously. That is disgusting. Sorry. If you're going to college, don't wear your ID around your neck. You look you mark yourself as a freshman and as someone who has no style or social skills. So just don't do that. You may get made fun of if you do that. Yo, this fit was heat. This fit was so gas. Black t-shirt, blue flannel. This fit actually goes stupid crazy. What do I even have on my plate? What is that? What am I looking at? It helped if the video wasn't in friggin' 720p. What am I looking at? Some kind of chicken and rice, I think. What are you nodding for, bro? This is what I did, bro. This is what I did for views when I didn't have the time to make videos or do live streams. This is what I did. Me and my beard. Ew. Ew, 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 ew. So gross. So disgusting. I asked a girl out looking like that. I can't believe I did that. I asked the girl out with that long beard. Not quite as long as it got, because I did in like January, but like still, I asked someone out looking like that. What's wrong with me? The tism was in full force. Brother. Look at me. Look at me in one of my recent thumbnails. I look like a decent, self-respecting young gentleman. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I look like a decent, self-respecting young man. Gosh, that beard was so gross. And I refused to shave it off because I didn't want to fully shave it. I just wanted to trim it. And I was worried I'd screw it up. So I just didn't shave it. And then eventually it turned into a good thing because I shaved it off for a donation incentive for the charity stream we did last summer, which, by the way, can I just say is one of the greatest things that we've ever done on this channel. We raised $555 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which was insane for a YouTuber who's like got like 1.8K subs. Like, that's incredible. We raised like over half a grand for a fantastic cause, and I shaved my disgusting beard, and it was fantastic. It was a great stream all around. It's one of the best things I've ever done. Favorite food? I'm a big sushi guy, but then again, there's not a lot of food I dislike. So, I'm back after a year. What's up, Diamonds? I do recognize your username. Welcome back. It's good to see you.
can you request a trade already? What do you mean? $4 months. From after what the why? Is it that bad? Jeremy from like a year more ago. Yeah, Nathan, you've been around pretty recently, haven't you? Remember this game? Sorry, I'm scrolling through the YouTube homepage. I see somebody playing FNAF World Simulator. I forgot that. I remember playing the demo years and years ago. Please tell me why. I was gonna say plus 1,987 aura. It's kind of cringe, but whatever. It's a YouTuber called Average Disciple. Um, Christian guy, like wears like Christian merch and stuff. Shouts out Jesus every video. He does a lot of FNAF content. And he's very active on his community posts. He please tell me why I dapped this chick up. And I just commented on the post plus 1,987 aura. I don't think I've ever dapped a girl up in my life. Just haven't really had a reason to, I guess. They're typically not the ones doing the dapping. Um, yo, Tony, you good? Like overall, I mean, I know like your power bill. I'm sorry about that, but like other than that, you good? You chilling? I hope that works out for you. Um, but other than that, you doing all right? Yeah. All right, that's good. Sorry about the power, man. You got like Venmo or something? I can slide you a few bucks. I don't know about the full 150, but I can definitely send something your way. Gonna have to eat the school food. um, I mean, yeah, that's not ideal. Um, so like, you can't like charge your phone. You can't like your power is just gone. Like just like is your power just out or is it like full on like just What do we got here? Well, yourself. How you doing? Been a while. Me when I'm actually accomplishing nothing and just scrolling around on Opera. I'm going on Game Jolt. Do I remember my login info? Um, remember, I used to have a Donovan Mitchell profile picture. Do I still have a Donovan Mitchell profile picture? No, I did update my Prof P. Okay. Who is this? Formerly. Oh! I had realized they changed their name. That's cool. It's Smile Furcifer, the person who published Maniac Mania after Team Scientix stopped working on Five Nights at Sonic's. One of the only people I follow on GameJolt. Alright. FNAF World Simulator. Is it still free? Crash Bandicoot, yep. Over a year ago, alright. You still do Roblox? Technically, yes. It's just I've got roommates and I don't want to bother them, which is why I stream in my car. Can you tell me where to save the application? Just put it on my desktop. I don't care. But like I do still want to like play Roblox and Minecraft and like games and stuff. It's just like I've got roommates and I don't want to bug them, so I don't like do I don't stream in the room. I stream in my car to avoid bothering people. It's been a while since we did Roblox. I am aware. I am aware. Once again, I have roommates. And I do not wish to disturb them by streaming in the room. Although one of my friends did have a friend over and they did play video games pretty loudly a couple weeks ago, but I am being the bigger person and deciding that I do not want to disturb them. So I seclude myself in my car and I stream from here. I'm in ninth grade now. It sucks. Yeah, freshman in high school. Definitely a difficult transition, no doubt. Faux show, 100%. Alright, chat. We are playing FNAF World Simulator on Game Jolt because did I ever was this the one I almost beat? I got to like the last world. Is that was that this game? Maybe it's on a different computer. There's 20 save slots on this game? Holy crap. Why would you ever need 20 save slots? Guess I'm gonna go in adventure mode. Normal mode because I suck at video games. Okay, full screen. Aha, I remember. Right, okay. I think it was this game. Too many seniors at my school are doing moves I probably can't say on here because he got banned on YouTube. Um, I mean, typical senior behavior. Nothing too terribly surprising. Just don't participate in it. I don't remember what moves are good. I don't remember what dudes are good. There's a couple guys with like reasonably high. Aren't they like super slow though? That's their like downside is they're like really slow. I don't remember. Whatever. We'll just go back to front. Screw it. Back to front. I'm sitting here on a screen because Fredbear is trying to yap at me. I'm trying to like wait for clock ending. Talking to 13 to 14-year-olds while being 17 is definitely normal. I mean, listen, that does sound a little, I'm with you. That does seem a little freaky. All right. This is as far back as I can push the seat, really? Okay. Alright. WASD. WASD to move. My favorite. I remember when this game was pixelated. There was something about finding an axe. I remember that. And that's like where the demo ended. Alright. Do I want to go over to you? Do I have a choice? I don't think I do. Hello, sir. Okay. Battle tutorial. Quit your yap. Is there a skip button? Can I skip your... Can I... I can't skip the yap. Take a look at the bottom. Yeah, I can switch parties. It's... Guess what? It's FNAF World. You never would have guessed. Bad UI. Bad UI. Let's go. Alright, see you, Nathan. Enjoy your dinner. Ow. That hurt. Well, if you didn't friggin' bite me, it'd be a little easier to not die. You friggin' turd. Okay, the yap is unnecessary. I know how to play RPGs. Thank you. Stand in front of the stump. Okay, click the axe and break the stump. Cool. This is slow and tedious. Oh, now I'm in a different area. Okie dokie. My screen just froze. Oh. I did not walk over to you, my guy. Respectfully. We love good collision in video games! Let's go! I did not walk into you, my friend. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to win this. My team kind of doo-doo. I should try and debuff them. I'm going to try and debuff, see if that does anything. Debuffs. Debuffs. Debuffs.
All of the debuffs. Hot cheese. Let's go. Home scary. Scary alert. Numero uno. Top 10. Scariest home scaries. Scary alert. Numero uno. I love those. Those are funny. Can y'all just like die, please? The enemies are not dying, y'all. Okay, they've started to die, chat. The enemies have started dying. They are dead. I was victorious. I got a Venmo. I would be happy to send you some funds to help you with your power bill. if you so wish. Also, where's my axe? There was an axe there. I know there was. Water hose. Screw it. Maybe, you never know. More hot cheese. Stack the hot cheese. That's the move. More damage over time. Oh, it does 1? Are you kidding me? That's disgusting. How'd you even bother? Bite. Bite. Come on, fall over already. There we go. We did it. We leveled up. Let's go. Do I know my Venmo login information is the question.
Can you mute stream for a second?
Yeah, sure. All right, hello chat. We are back. Eric stopped by to have a chat. All right, I don't want to play this game. This game is tedious and annoying. What's a game that's less tedious and annoying that I could play? Game that's less tedious and annoying. I could play Stardew. I haven't played Stardew in a while. I was on a kick at the end of the spring semester. I was playing Stardew like daily. I made so much progress. I got married. I have a kid. I think I have a second kid on the way in Stardew. Like I was grinding out Stardew, man. What did I just come back to? I'm talking about Stardew Valley. During the spring semester, I was an avid Stardew Valley enjoyer. I played regularly to the point where I was married and I have one child and have a second on the way with my Stardew Valley wife. Not IRL. Don't worry, we are far from there. Let me tell you. Fall of year 4. Wow. And this happened relatively quickly. Like, I started this Stardew farm, like, not super long ago, like a couple months ago, probably like January, February. It's not like I've had this for years. I just blew through like 4 years. Look at my beautiful abode with all of the upgrades. I don't remember the buttons. Which button is which button? It's right click, right? Yeah. Oh, doing this with a touchpad is impossible. Can I kiss the wife? Kiss the wife. Alright. Do I have an amethyst in my inventory? I sure do. One of her favorite things is amethysts. Give her gift. There we go. I'm going to be so unproductive. Alright, what's going on outside? Look at the farm! We are cooking! There's actually very little farming that's actually going on here. 90% of this is stuff that is not directly farming. Like, I've got a tree farm for like 3 different types of trees. I've got honey, I've got jelly, I've got cranberries growing, I've got a bunch of different types of trees, I've got my greenhouse with probably strawberries, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's harvesting day. Cool. I've got to change my resolution. This is actually absolutely unbearable. This resolution is just killing me. All right, resolution. Windowed board, no. Now, am I stuck in windowed borderless now? This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted. Oh, this sucks. Is it F11? Function F11? How do you exit full screen? Can take a screenshot somehow. No, I can't play in this resolution, dude. I'll pick up another time. Great game, though. Actually, that reminds me. I'm going to text Michael. He just built a new PC. He was asking me yesterday for game recommendations on what he should play on his new PC besides Minecraft. And I must recommend Stardew Valley. Very, very vividly, abruptly. Where is Mike? There he is. I have a game suggestion for you. Stardew Valley. Very fun. And you can date the woman. I'm sure he'll like that bit. And you can date the woman. I mean, you can date the men too. In Stardew, you can date pretty much anyone who's not like 60. Anyone who's not like a parent or like extraordinarily old or a child, you can date many people. Heck, you can date something that ain't even a freaking human. Which I would not endorse in a real life scenario, or technically a fictional scenario either, but like Krobus. Mike wants. I mean, different Stardew partners give you like different rewards or like different like gifts and stuff. So it's depending on what gifts you want. And the men too. And some sewer creature thing. Krobus the beloved. We love Krobus. Mario, what is your Discord? It's Mario Man 252. Mario Man 252. We can throw the Discord link in the chat. I can throw the Discord link in the chat if you give me 2 seconds. I will be grab the Discord. That is the Christian Association Discord. We don't need to be sending that one. Where we had a channel for this. Where is it? Invite link. Here it is. And a copy text. YouTube.com. Go to my channel. Go to live stream. There is my face. Hello, sir. Chat is refusing to load. My favorite. Can we load, please? Grr. Clash Royale grr sound effect. It won't even let me reload the page. Hello, Zion. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Dang, this thing runs slow at my house, son of a gun. Come on. I'm just trying to send the Discord link, gosh darn it. The chat is just not loading. This is so silly. I might be able to edit the description and throw it in the description. It looks like I can do that. So I'll throw it in the description. Been so long, how college been? Been kind of rough lately, man. But you know, we do our best. You're a freshman now, hey. Good for you. Hope that transition's going well for you. Why is chat not loading? Chat is just flat out. Is it because it's a short? Is that no? Okay, it just loaded. Finally. There we go. There's the Discord link. I don't know why chat took so long to load on my screen. Hey, that's a good mindset, Zion. It's a good mindset to have in any life situation. You always got your family, you always got your friends, you always got the Lord. The Lord Jesus Christ always in your corner. It's a good mentality to have. Sometimes it's hard to see that, but it's true. Oh, man, I am tired. I'm still probably going to go to bed at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I'm me. But at least I can sleep in till like 12:45 and then go finish the finale of First Maccabees with my good buddy Eric. That's a small group joke that nobody understands except me and Eric because we're the only small group leaders on campus for the summer. Would recommend reading through First Maccabees, by the way. Great book. Very eventful. Good action. Also kind of funny at times. One of my orientation, I had people that wanted to be my friend and who remembered me from summer school. It made me feel better. Oh, that's nice. That's always nice, going into a new environment with some people you know. That's always good. I remember that's the whole reason I went to my high school was because my friend was going there. My best friend from like first grade was going there. And it wasn't even on my radar until we had like high school nights at my school when a bunch of different like fairly local high schools would come down and like give their pitch on like, here's why we're so great. And he was like, oh dude, you got to check this school's you got to check their presentation out. So I went, I sat down with them. I was like, wow, yeah, this place seems pretty cool. And then I went and like took a tour and I was like, yeah, this place is friggin' awesome. And then they gave me a scholarship and I went there and I went with a couple other people from my my middle school. Only one that I was really close with. But yeah, me and him we're still friends to this day. He's leaving for the Air Force pretty soon. I hope I get to see him in the short time I'm home, because that might be the last time I get to see him before he goes off to pilot training for the Air Force. Gonna have so many good opportunities for me. If I get good grades, they'll set up a thing where I can get $2,000 a year for college. Yeah, I mean it's pretty great, man. I mean, that's why I went to this school that I'm at right now, because well, actually kind of a long story, but it gave me flexibility to go for my master's. That other schools wouldn't have, because they were offering me less money. Am I getting my master's degree? Probably not, because I kind of hate it here. But that's one of the big reasons I went, is they gave me the based off the money that they gave me, I would be able to do my master's. And that was not a great decision. Now listen, it's a good education. Don't get me wrong. It is a good education. It is a top tier educational school. It's just because the academics are so good, the personal stuff can suffer because of that. But you know, if I could go back in time, would I still go here? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, I think I'm where I need to be. Like, I think God called me here. Because, like, the people I've met and the things I've been able to do are, like, pretty awesome. But I wouldn't say I like it here. Like, it's a pretty campus. Don't get me wrong. It's pretty. And there's some great people here that I've met. Eric being one of those people. Pretty much a lot of people in this Christian association that I'm a part of are some of the nicest people I've ever met. And I love them to death. All right, good night, Tony. Hope things get better for you. Hope your power situation works out. And have a good night. But yeah, there's some great people here. It's not that I dislike this place. It's just that, like, the academics did. And to an extent, it's not even fully the school's fault. Because I hold myself... Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We are not doing this again. Izzy with the 10. Thank you. That's so generous. You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Izzy. That's so kind. Oh my goodness. Weirdest food combo you've tried that actually good? That's a great question. What food combo have I had that's like weird but good? I'm sure I could name a bunch of them. It's just not coming right now. I mean, I have sriracha mayonnaise with a lot of different things. Like, I have it on sandwiches. I have it as a dipping sauce. But I feel like that's not that weird. I just love sriracha mayonnaise. It's just really good. What? I'm sure I've got some weird ones. Weirdest food combination that was actually... Oh my gosh, Zion with the $1. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. You do not need to donate. You do not need to donate, but thank you so much. That's so sweet. You guys are amazing. Other food combinations. I'm trying to think. I can tell you what I don't like. Anything maple bacon. People say it's great and it works, but I think it's gross. I have never liked maple bacon stuff. Like, I can do sweet meat. I can do, like, teriyaki chicken, barbecue chicken. I'm okay with that. But, like, keep your maple syrup away from my bacon, okay? Like, my bacon is bacon, and do not touch it with that syrup, okay? No. Oh, my gosh! Stop! Stop! No! No. We're not doing this. We are not doing this. No! No! Stop it! No! Stop! Stop! No! 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 Fear's a bad influence on you people. Thank you for the 10 again, Izzy. Oh my gosh, that's too much money. That's too much money. No. Thank you, but no. Buy more Bibles. We can make a Bible fund. I'm not opposed to a Bible fund. There's charities that specifically like buy pizza. Honestly, might have to buy something. Not even gonna lie. Like, it might be a Uber Eats kind of night, chat. We'll have to see. I'm trying to think of a weird food combination that was actually good. I feel like this should be so easy for me to come up with. I'm really weird with where I eat my food. Like, the tism is in full force when I'm eating my food. Like, like I will turn almost anything into a sandwich. I should say that. If you give me anything bread adjacent, I will turn almost anything into a sandwich. That's like one of my specialties. Weird food combos I've had that I like. Why is nothing coming to me? I feel terrible because that was $10 with that message. Weird food combos. I'm sure there are. Okay, I don't know if this is weird. This might be slightly weird. So there's a Panera on campus, and my go-to meal from Panera is their half a grilled cheese and tomato soup, but then I get a bagel with it, along with the baguette, and I get 2 butters so I can spread the butter on the bagel, and then I dip the bagel in the tomato soup. But I don't think that's that weird because bagel is just bread. It's just essentially more bread, so I feel like that's not that weird. I just need more stuff to dip in my tomato soup. I feel like that's not that weird because it's still bread. I'm trying to think of like other weird food combos. Let me think. Breakfast. Weird food combos for breakfast. I mean, I've made a sandwich out of pancakes before. Like I've used pancakes as like bread in a sandwich, almost like a McGriddle, but without the syrupy bits in it. That wasn't bad. I feel like that's not that weird. Lunch stuff. It's honestly genius how much it was honestly pretty good. I mean, I'm rarely at the dining hall for breakfast because I just don't eat breakfast. I normally have classes around breakfast time or I'm asleep. But one time I accidentally brain farted and went to the dining hall earlier than I was supposed to. And I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to waste a meal swipe. I'm here. So I just got like a bunch of sausage and eggs and tater tots and stuff and put it between 2 pancakes and ate it. And it was actually pretty good. I mean, for dining hall food standards, it was pretty good. Weird food combinations. No, dude! No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys! You guys! Ah! Eric, thank you for the 10. No, dude! Why? Oh. It's not any more okay if it's not fear. Just because it's not fear doesn't mean it's okay. Grr. Thank you, Eric. Actually, you know what? There's something I need to come clean about, chat. Since we're on the topic of money, there's something I need to come clean about. it came to mind recently. And there's something I should probably discuss with you guys regarding money. Um, so a while back, when I started doing merch sales, I'm pretty sure I said something along the lines of all money donated will go back into the channel in some, or will support the channel. To be completely honest with you, that money has gone towards delivery. That because it all went into my PayPal. All the merch money went into my PayPal, and for a while I was buying like DoorDash out of my PayPal. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you bought merch, you're contributing to getting me through college. So thanks. You're actually so amazing for that. You are contributing to me being able to eat a decent meal. So shout out to people who have bought merch, because you have actually gotten me meals very late at night while I've been away at college, and you're actually so amazing for that. And I love you very much. So thank you. But yeah, shout out to the merch buyers, because y'all, this is not me saying go buy merch, by the way. I should say that in case anyone's got any ideas. I don't know if anyone was planning on doing that. You don't have to do that. But I think I said something along the lines of, you know, all proceeds will go back into the channel, and I realized recently I have about $5 to my PayPal currently, and a lot of that PayPal money has gone towards delivery and meals that have gotten me through college. So I suppose in a way it has indirectly supported the channel, because it's supported me and gotten me through college. So thank you. Actually thank you so much. Like, I can't thank you enough. Those of you who bought merch single-handedly, you guys got me dinner some nights. Which is pretty crazy. So, you know, if you ever think your donation doesn't make a difference, there you go. Because the donations that go through PayPal are obviously in PayPal. The donations that go through YouTube are then transferred to a bank account that I do not have control over. My mom has control over that account. But whenever a payment goes through, she sends that payment to me, and that goes into the... Oh my god. No, dude, no, please, no. No, this was not a cry for help. Why did I speak? Why did I say words? No, dude. That wasn't a cry for help. That wasn't a cry for help. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I was just saying thank you. Ah! Ah! Thank you, Izzy, for the 10. That wasn't a cry for help, guys. I'm okay. I'm financially stable. I was just remarking that I used the PayPal money for dinner sometimes, and thank you for that. I am okay. I am okay, I promise. You don't need to give me your money. It's okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Seriously though, thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. $1 is one college credit. Oh gosh, I wish. Oh, imagine. Maybe this is my autistic brain, but if there's a game that you're really good at, or like you have a lot of currency in, you ever think like, you know, dang, what if there was some way to translate this currency into real money? Because like there's this fake FIFA pack opener that I like seriously grinded last year to the point where I had like 10 billion coins at one point, and I'm like, you know, if every like billion coins was like $100 or something, like, you know, I could make some bank from this. You should set a donation goal. We're autistic enough that we'll meet it. The problem is that is true. Not hating on people. Can I even do that through shorts? I don't know. What can I do? I can start a poll. Highlights? What? I don't even know what I just did. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know if I can set a donation goal through no, I will not tell you a number, because then you're going to keep donating, and I don't want that. I don't want your money. I feel terrible when people donate to me because I don't deserve your money. I'm sitting in my car talking to my phone. What about that is deserving of funds? Nothing. Nothing about that is deserving of funds. I'm sitting in my car. Oh, I don't need your money, chat. I'm okay. I promise. I'm okay. How do I show you I'm okay? How do I show you? Look, it's me. It's me. I'm okay. Look at me living and stuff. I'm okay. Bro said, can you shout out my son? Nathan, that's gotta be one of the funniest things I've seen. That's one of the funniest things I've seen all day. Shout out Nathan. That was funny. If I say a number, you're gonna keep donating. But now if I don't say a number, you're also gonna keep donating. So now I'm kind of stuck. What if I said that, okay, at the top of the screen it says $40.95. So I'm setting the donation goal at $40.95. Oh boy, guys, we hit the donation goal. Yeah, let's go. We hit the donation goal, chat. Let's go. No more donations. Yeah. We hit the donation goal, so nobody else needs to donate anymore. Please don't donate anymore, guys. I'm actually serious. Please don't donate any more money, please. Please, I don't need it. I know I complain a lot, but I don't need it. I promise. I'm okay. I'm surviving. I was just thanking you guys for what I was able to put that PayPal money towards because of the people who bought merch. That's all I was doing. I was just thanking you guys. I don't need money. I'm okay. You don't need to donate to me, please. You don't understand what it does to my brain when people donate to me, because I am doing 0 things that are actually deserving of donations. I am sitting in my car talking to my phone in the dark. What about that is worthy of money? Nothing. Nothing about that is worthy of money. Wait you up. No. I haven't put out new merch in like 2 years. The last drop I put out was like dumb anyway. It was like Fear SMP merch that was like doomed from the start. I do not recommend you buy that. Like, genuinely don't buy it. Like, I'm being genuinely serious. Don't buy that merch. Do not buy the New Handlin merch. Is it still up? I don't even know if it's still up. But don't buy it. Like, genuinely do not buy it. I don't know if you will ever have a use for it at this point, so I would not recommend buying it. I wouldn't recommend buying any of the merch, but if you were so inclined to buy merch, I would not buy the most recent drop. I'm being genuinely serious when I say that. Like, first of all, the quality on it is not that high, and like, second of all, I don't know if, I don't know if the S&P is ever going to come back. So I don't know if that would be a good investment. I mean, if you did absolutely want to buy merch, I mean, I think I have shirts and hoodies with like my old logo. Well, the thing is, I can't really make an updated one because I didn't make the logo. I mean, technically I didn't make the first one. It was like a template that I edited, but like I used a free website for it. And I made like significant changes to it to the point where like I think it was my own thing. So, but no, I haven't put out merch in ages. And honestly, I don't even know if any of that new stuff is sold. I had an old merch store on, I think, Bonfire. That's where all the old merch sold. I don't know if any of the new stuff... I think I started using Spring at one point. The Bonfire store does still exist. But I don't know if I've ever sold anything from there. Plus, I think the prices are kind of crazy. I don't know. That was always a big problem for me when selling merch. Because, like, they would give you, like, okay, here's the absolute minimum price that you can sell it for. And it was still kind of ridiculous. Like, when I'm pricing merch, I try to put myself in other people's shoes. And I'm like, okay, if I saw this piece of merch up for this price, would I buy it? Because, like, the thing is, I'm not trying to scam anybody. Like, there are pieces of merch that I posted, like, the prices for, that I made less than $1 on. And I'm being genuinely serious when I say that. There are pieces of merch that, like, I've made very few bucks off of, or like $1 or less than $1 on. Because, like, I look at the prices and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's outrageous. But, like, it'll only let me make it so low. So, like, unless I find another website, which I'm sure there's probably a better way to do it, but that I'm not aware of. But I know how expensive YouTube merch can be. I've bought YouTube merch before. I get it. It's expensive. And if it's overseas, forget it. The shipping costs are outrageous. But, yeah, that's always been my big thing with merch, is I never want to make anything too pricey because I don't want to feel like I'm scamming anybody. That's kind of funny. Right. Opera GX has Instagram built in. Awesome feature. Gotta work at 3 a.m. Outrageous. Izzy, thank you so much. That was actually so kind. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Good luck with work. My mom just added $10 to the Apple accounts. I wonder what I should use it for. Eric, please. Eric, please. Have mercy. Who's this? That's the wrong link. Hold on. I'm doing NSO, Eric. I'm currently in the process of doing NSO. I'm working really hard. No, Goose! I mean, yay, but like, no. Oh, we love you, DJ Silly Goose. Sorry, I follow Neko Cat Cafe on Instagram, and one of their like more famous residents is this orange cat named DJ Silly Goose, and apparently he just got adopted, so he's not going to be in the videos anymore. 2-time Neko resident of the month, by the way, DJ Silly Goose. Where is here? That's what I was looking for. Gotta make sure I spell names right. Son of a gun. All right. Gosh darn it. I can't spell! Alright, I think that might be the last one. That might be the last bit of NSO I have to do. New student outreach. Basically, we somehow got contacts of like 180 incoming freshmen, and we're hosting a game night on Thursday. And we split it up amongst the 4 exec team members, and I had like 45 people to send an invite to the game night on Thursday. And so far, I've got 3 no's. So, you know, we're off to a flying start. I'm busy that night. I'm not looking to join anything religious, and I'm not religious. Marketing. Yeah, we are doing marketing. We didn't even say you had to be religious. We're just like, it's a game night, and you can like ask college questions if you want. And they're just like, I'm not religious, and I'm like, okay. Good talk. Good talk. Appreciate it. But no, I was doing it during the exec meeting because I was like, I want to stream tonight. I don't want to sit here and do this for like 45 minutes, so I'm just gonna do it now. And I did it very quickly, very quickly, very rapidly, the most rapidly actually, the fastest anyone's ever done it before. It was unbelievable. You should have seen it. But yeah. Yeah, I did NSO, and I got no, and no. Although one person was like, I can't make it, but I'll look into your club. And then 2 other people were like, I'm not religious. And I'm like, okay. I understand. You should be, though. I'm not going to say that, obviously. But in my head, I'm like, but why? Start an intellectually stimulating conversation. Ask them why. Ask them why they're not religious. Do you believe in Jesus of Nazareth? If you don't, boy, do I have some information for you. I saw a baller edit today. It was posted by Stuart Connectley, son of Cliff Connectley, on Instagram. It was like an edit of all these like popular preachers, but like not popular in like a mega church kind of way, like popular in terms of like they actually, you know, do a good job and stick to the message and get their faith across. It was like that one older priest who like fairly recently he was attacked or like shot or something. Like a couple months ago, something happened to him, but he's alive and he's back preaching again. And then there's Cliff, and then there's some other guy who I hadn't heard of before. Mari, that's who it was. Yep. I love him. He's amazing. I think I'd say Cliff is still probably my favorite, but yeah, there was some other, I believe it was an African-American gentleman who I did not recognize, but there was like this dope edit. And like, there was this one where it's like Cliff giving a talk and he's like, someday you're going to hear Cliff Connectley is dead. And he's like, don't believe it, because when I die, I've become more powerful. And I'm like, bro just quoted Star Wars. That's crazy. Bro just quoted Star Wars in his sermon. That's actually wild. As if I didn't love Cliff Knechtley enough already. He's out here quoting Star Wars in his preaching. Go off, King. Seriously, though, shout out Cliff Knechtley. Would strongly connect. Would strongly connect. Would strongly. Where was I going? Would strongly recommend anyone, like literally anyone, to check out Cliff Knechtley and his preaching. He is genuinely my favorite preacher. I love him. He goes around to college campuses all over the country and just debates people and like informs people and talks to like big crowds. Like he'll stand in like a courtyard and like people will gather around him and start asking him questions, and he just doesn't flinch, and it's friggin' awesome. I love him so much. And then he and his son went on Impulsive a while back, and that was a great video. You should follow up and tell them they don't need to be in order to participate. That's true. That is true. You do not need to be a Christian to participate in Christian Club. That is very true. Christian Club is for all. We are a group of based individuals. The reason behind that basedness is Christ. But we are also open to people who do not know Christ so that we may introduce them to Christ. There was this really, I'm sure I've talked about this on stream before. There's a quote from Cliff again where he's like, he quotes John 3:16 and then says like, I don't remember, he was quoting something and he was like the greatest tragedy in the world is if I have, the gift of Christ and I know of Christ and of his deeds and that I'm free and that I'm saved and what he did for me, and I know his love and peace, and I choose to keep that to myself and I don't share it with people. Like, that's the biggest tragedy of all time. And it's like, wow, that's a really interesting way of thinking about it. Like, yeah, like, in no way, shape, or form should we be keeping this gift for ourselves. Like, it was given to us, but we need to share it. We are called to share it. And it's pretty crazy. Also, Eric, I don't know if this is going to work or how I would get this to you, because you weren't at Basileia. But at Basileia, Nikki gave one of the greatest speeches I have heard in my entire life. And I don't know if someone recorded it, but gosh, I hope they did. Because it is genuinely, like, it had me fired up. Like, genuinely, it was an incredible speech about how the devil has contorted education and like, secondary education from learning about God and the world and the intricacies of the universe, and has turned it into this deluded world where we're defined by grades and we're, tempted to cheat, and it, it really loses the entire meaning of what education is about, which is learning more about the world around us. And it was this like crusader type mentality of, we need to go back to campus, we need to take it back from Satan, and it was freaking dope. It was awesome. It was amazing. It was an awesome speech. I remember we were in chapter time afterwards, and we were like she came, we were just all like standing ovation. It was like genuinely amazing. Like, I've never heard her talk. I swear she like goes into a different mode at like these retreats. Like, she actually like I mean, I know it's like she's, you know, like staff, so like it's kind of her job. But like, I don't know. It's like it's really it was really great. It was legitimately like I was about to get up and storm out the door and drive back to campus and start breaking down doors, and it's pretty crazy. It was sick though. It was really, really good. Really, really interesting. I believe she's on vacation right now. She hasn't been on exec for the past couple of weeks. All right. I'll tell you what, chat. It's getting a little bit late. I think I'm going to go, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of my evening chilling. I'm going to eep in, which is going to be freaking awesome. Eric, I will see you at noon tomorrow, unless something horrific comes up, and we will finish Maccabees. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if I can leave y'all with a verse before I go. See if I can find a particularly great one. Actually, you know what? I'll pull up one I sent a friend of mine earlier today. I'll leave you with one that a friend of mine sent me. Or I sent a friend of mine, rather. Let me get it right. Here it is. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. What profit hath he that worketh in that wherein he laboureth? I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. He hath made everything beautiful in its time. Also he hath set the world in their heart, so that no man can find out the work that God maketh from the beginning to the end. That was KJV, if you couldn't tell. So that's Ecclesiastes chapter 3, 1 through 11. Switch to ESV, please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this, I think, is one of the, I don't want to say most important, because obviously everything is important, but something that I think particularly for me, I was talking with my parents about this over the weekend. So I want to bring this up. Patience. And I've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure I went on a stream-long rant about patience and waiting for God's timing a while back. But I want to relate it to a personal experience. So, as you guys know, I'm taking classes right now. I'm on campus over the summer. You also may know that this was not the plan. This was not what I was originally hoping for the summer. I was originally intending to get an internship and to be home for the summer with my family. It's the last summer before my brother goes away to college. I was hoping I could spend that at home with my family. And that is not the plan that God had for me. And I was very frustrated and disappointed when, it first dawned on me that I wasn't going to be able to spend this summer with my family. And I continued to be disappointed throughout the summer when things got really difficult, and when I was like, oh my gosh, how I would rather be at home with my family relaxing right now than doing this stupid Java homework. But ladies and gentlemen, we see right here in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, God sets a time for everything. And this specifically, I want to talk about this bit. He has made everything beautiful in its time. And I think that's really powerful. Not just that everything has its time, but everything is beautiful in its time. What that means to me is if you are patient and you let things happen in the time that God has set for them, they will be beautiful. They will be big. They will be dramatic. They will be life-changing. That's what I see here, is God has set a time in our lives for everything. It says here in the ESV, a time for every matter under heaven. Everything. Everything that happens in this world and happens in life, good and bad, there is a time for. Birth, death, planting, plucking up, healing, everything. There is a time for everything. A time that is set for everything. And it happens beautifully in its time because God has set that time for it to happen in your life. That really hits home for me because I was talking with my family this weekend and I said, you know, going into this, I wasn't sure what to expect, but I was waiting for God to bring something into my life. An internship, a relationship, something big to make being on campus all summer worth it. I was waiting for God to show me why he brought me here, why I was on campus this summer. And I'm still single as ever, and I'm still without a job. So none of those things happened. And you know, I got a little bit frustrated. I was like, why the heck did you put me here? What am I accomplishing by being here besides suffering? Because I've been suffering this semester. That's what's been happening. I've been torturing myself trying to keep my grades up. But this verse, again, I'm going to go back to this bit. He has made everything beautiful in its time. Why didn't I find an internship this summer? Because it wasn't time. Why didn't I find a relationship this summer? Because it wasn't time. It wasn't the time that God set for me to find those things. It was the time that God set for me to learn about myself, to learn about him, to learn about what I was capable of. This is also, I think, a good reminder of the difference between our plan and God's plan, because I think that's another thing that's very important. Because it says that God is the one who makes everything beautiful at its time, not us. And again, it says beautiful. If we wait for God's timing, things will happen and be big and beautiful and plentiful, and we will be successful, and God will give us what we need, bigger than we could ever imagine, 100-fold, on his timing. And that's a personal lesson that I've definitely learned, especially this summer. It's been disappointment after disappointment, and stressor after stressor, and difficult situation after difficult situation. But through it all, I've tried my very best to stay faithful, and I've tried to wait and say, you know, whatever happens, your will be done, and I know you've got something planned for me, and that everything's going to work out. And it has. I'm doing fine academically. I do get to spend some time with my family at the end. And I've learned a lot about myself this summer. I've learned about what I'm capable of. I've learned about, you know, classes that would have completely destroyed me a year or two ago, I'm managing and doing quite well in. You know, classes that are meant for, you know, as essentially capstone courses, or, these courses with massive projects where, maybe everybody else has a C, but you've got an A minus. You look at it from a different perspective. And I tried really hard not to expect things. I went into this semester telling myself, you cannot go into this semester wanting something. You can't go into this semester expecting God to give you a relationship. You can't go into this semester expecting God to give you an internship. Because if that doesn't happen, you're going to be disappointed, and that's going to make everything worse. I tried to have that mentality going in, because I knew if I went in saying, all right, this is what's going to happen this summer, and it didn't happen, I was going to be disappointed. And of course, things didn't happen in any way how I expected. But, again, I learned a lot about myself, about God, about the power of prayer, the power of faith. Just these past couple of days, Sunday, which is normally a day where I take a lot of time to chill, I spent 7 hours from about 10 a.m. to about 5 p.m. sitting in a room working on a operating systems homework assignment. I made almost zero progress on that assignment in those 7 hours. Keep in mind, I'm working with a partner on this assignment. The two of us are giving this thing everything we've got. We put 7 hours into it on a Sunday, and we are getting nowhere. I am discouraged. Unbelievably discouraged. We sent a frantic email to the professor and asked for a 1-day extension, and we got it. Praise God. And then the next day, I arrived at office hours at 4:30 p.m. I left at around 9:30 p.m. Spent about 5 hours in office hours trying to finish this homework assignment. And I prayed so many times, please God, please Jesus, please, somehow, some way, let this work out. This homework's 12% of the grade. It's a very big chunk. The exam I took today was 18% of the grade. There was still a lot of the grade up for grabs this late in the semester. And I'm like, please God, please, somehow, some way, let this work out. I don't know how, but please God, let this work out. The way that the class is set up, you get a certain number of submission attempts on your homework before you start losing points. I checked at around 11:30 p.m. We had submitted 9 times, and we hadn't gained any points in about 4 or 5 submissions. We were still sitting at the same number of points. So we had 1 more submission before we started losing points. I was prepared to accept the grade that we had. It wasn't perfect, but it was a heck of a lot better than a 0. It was a 37 out of 50. And then I see a message from my partner, and I see an email saying your partner has made a submission on this assignment. And I go and I check the submission, and it's a 49 out of 50. Today, I had an exam, like I mentioned, worth 18% of the grade. I started studying for said exam Sunday. This is probably half a semester's worth of material. I have not gone to class pretty much since I came back from my break. Midsummer, I really haven't gone to class because I'm not a huge fan of the new professor they brought in and the way he teaches. He yesterday kind of gave us an exam review in class, and kind of laid out what was going to be on there, and like half of the stuff I haven't even looked at or worked with. And I'm like, holy crap, I've got 24 hours to put together a crib sheet, get myself together, get comfortable with this kind of material, and try and put in an honest effort on this exam. 30 minutes before the exam, I'm scrambling, trying to cram more studying and make sure I understand what's going on. And then I take the exam, and it's almost easy. It almost seems easy. Not super easy, but I have the information I need for most things on my crib sheet. I'm able to answer questions. I know what's being asked. I'm not really out of my comfort zone. I finished with about 45 minutes left. Homework assignment for my Java class went up last Tuesday. It's due in 70 minutes. I have barely put any time into it. I started it today. Normally these things take about 10 days to finish in full. I started mine today. At the end of class today, I hear from the professor, you know, we can maybe give everybody an additional late day, just an additional, extra day to submit the assignment. Ladies and gentlemen, God hears your prayers. If a tough hand has been dealt to you, God knows that. He understands that. If you are patient with God, He will reward you if you are patient with Him. Because He has made a time for everything. A time for hardships and challenges, and a time for success and payoff. And that is what I am seeing right now in my life. I've worked my tail off this semester. I've pulled multiple all-nighters, especially over the last week. I have had very little downtime. I've been going all the time, getting up earlier than usual, going to meetings to make sure I get assignments done on time. It's been a mess. But the past 2 days have been living proof that God is aware of what I'm doing. He's aware of the times of hardship. And He's providing times of success and payoff to repay that. He knows. He's watching. He understands. That is all. That's what I have to say. Anyway, I yapped for longer than I anticipated. But yeah, trust God's timing. He sees you. Everything happens when it does for a reason. Trust God, you will not fail, ladies and gentlemen. All right, with that being said, I love you all very much. God bless. I hope you have a great night. I hope to see you soon. And of course, always remember, Jesus loves you. Peace.